Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
And welcome back to the Borderline Optimist podcast.
Yes. Quick question. How many times in the last few months have you had to say, oh, sorry, I can't hang out. I'm on set. I have rehearsal.
So last night.
You know, last night.
Last night.
Yes.
Literally
Wait.
last night.
Guys, we couldn't do our double
Our
feature Friday.
I had to postpone the double feature. In fact, we're doing a single feature.
Yeah, single feature. We're doing single feature Saturday. Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
The routine, the schedule is going to be so booked.
The
Double
schedule,
feature Friday,
the
single
schedule.
feature Saturday.
Yes.
Screenwriting Monday.
First, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate one of our optimists here. She followed her dream, her lifelong dream.
My lifelong dream of being an extra is
Yeah.
complete, guys. This past week, I was an extra on a very big Netflix film.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I had a 10 out of 10 experience. Maybe we can get into that today.
Yes.
I am just so happy and content, and I'm so ready for more. If you guys don't know, it was my dream to be an extra. This was one of my dreams since high school. I don't know, something about it. Minimal work, but you get to be around set.
Yeah.
And just kind of see what was going on. Super exciting.
Yeah, it's very beneficial to see what's going on, and especially the lingo. Head back to your ones, everybody. Back to your ones.
Reset.
Reset.
And this was also my first time being on a feature film set.
Yeah.
Like a true feature film set from a large studio. So just to see everything come together, honestly blew my mind. I was literally thinking, it's so cool that they have all of this set in place. It was it was organized really well. This was also my first union project I've ever been on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yes.
It's such a stark difference too.
Yes. They were taking care of us.
Yeah.
So really cool to see. But besides that, Kristen, what are we talking about today?
Yes, we're talking about how to manage friendships when you're Miss Gabrielle over here, just booked and busy. On set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you just have so much going on.
Yeah.
You know, being an extra is hard work. So
literally. No, but specifically for me, with rehearsals and stuff, especially in college, I had no time to make no friendships outside of what I was doing. It was very hard for me.
I mean, even for us to hang out you and I, that was a whole math equation in and of itself.
Yeah.
Because you are doing rehearsals every single night throughout the week.
Yeah.
And when you don't have rehearsals, it's like a catch-up day.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Homework, resetting just your life, time to yourself.
Grocery shopping.
Literally grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just get into that. How have our dreams and our passions shaped how we have relationships and friendships today? Specifically, yeah, like I just said, I had no friends outside of the theater department. When I first got to college, I had such a hard time making friends. And I was just hit. I don't know did you feel the same way?
Yes. So I went to two different colleges. One smaller college my first year and a half. The second college was UGA.
Yeah.
But I honestly felt like it took me at least a year or 2 or 3 semesters to truly find a friend group.
Yeah.
It honestly wasn't until the last year or last semester to where I felt okay, I have a lot of different friends.
Literally.
I'm hanging out with a lot of different people. But
literally,
for the first few semesters, I really did feel like it was just me. It really was just me. And it was so interesting because it's I went to college mainly to meet people and to make a lot of friends. And for a while, I was is this going to happen?
Yeah.
But I think what it was for me was just the kinds of classes that I was taking there were a lot of lecture hall type classes with 100 students in them, and just students that I don't see anywhere else. It was a lot of people taking classes for electives and things like that. So I wasn't making any close relationships. So yeah, it did take me a while for that. How about you? How do you feel?
So when I first got to college freshman year, I feel like I was just hit with the wave of social anxiety that I had never felt before. I feel like in high school, I had a friend group in high school, and I was very outgoing, and I like to talk to people, like to laugh a lot. But I just put so much pressure on myself going into college to oh, I need to make friends immediately. That so much so that I was afraid to talk to people because I didn't want to mess it up, and I wanted to make a good impression on them, right? Crazy. yeah, this just wave of social anxiety that I had never experienced before. I probably made like 2 close friends my whole freshman year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were dorming too.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't have a chance to dorm because I was living at home for my first and I was a commuter student for my first year and a half. So I didn't have that experience,
Mhm.
but from my understanding, I also feel like missed out on like the dorm culture of just
Yeah.
like having that community literally down the hall from you.
Mhm.
So what's your take on that?
So I was in a dorm, but I wasn't in like a freshman dorm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And my dorm had its own like in-suite bathroom and like stuff like that. So
Okay.
I really didn't have a reason to ever leave my room. And if I
Mhm.
did, there wasn't really like any freshmen outside like to
Mhm.
talk to and to like get to know and like mingle with, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, I spent a lot of time in my room because first off, I didn't go into college as a theater major as well.
Oh,
So
really? I didn't know that.
I went in as a EMST intended because
Mm.
you have to apply
Oh,
to get
that's
an
right.
EMST.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And a Spanish minor. So I wasn't
Yeah.
really taking any classes with people like
Yes.
like-minded who I would become friends with.
Mhm.
So yeah, like
Can we also talk about like the first friends that you make in college? Either they work out or they don't, but it's just like such an interesting dynamic. Like you'll hang out a few times and then, oh, you never hang out again, and then
literally,
you find your real friends. That's what everybody
literally.
says. Like the first round of friends are just the trial,
Yeah, the
the trial,
trial,
the free trial.
the free trial.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there are definitely some people love them down, but we don't talk as much anymore.
No.
I wish them well,
Yeah.
but I don't know, long term, maybe we just didn't click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like yeah, I feel like I was like forcing a lot of interactions too.
Yeah,
Like I
for
don't know why
sure.
I put that much pressure on myself,
Mhm.
but like
Yeah.
yeah, eventually I did switch over to the dark side. I became a theater major.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then I got so consumed in theater
Mhm.
that the people in the theater department were my only friends.
Yeah. And do you guys think that you were friends because you guys were around each other, or was it a trauma bond, or just like we're going down together with
It
the
was
ship?
no, we're going down together with the ship.
Yeah.
We're going down
Yep.
together.
Yep.
No, like there was so much. It was such like a forced, prolonged proximity. Like I always talk about this. Like we're in classes together. We're in shows together. We're seeing each other in class and rehearsals every night.
Yeah.
We're having cast parties every weekend. You know,
Mhm.
you don't get a break from each other.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So then I was living under like this umbrella thinking like, oh, I have so many friends. Oh, this is the theater department. But it was very toxic because we saw each other so much and like so much drama was just like interweaved in our lives.
Mhm.
And I was just like, sometimes like something would happen, like a big like drama thing would happen. And I'd go back and I'm like, dude, I'd want to like take a step back from that friend group and I'd like see that and I'd realize I had no other friends.
Yeah. And it's so interesting because you're just in like this bubble of
Hmm.
friends. And so you also don't get a perspective of like, well, what is it to be like to be friends with non-theater
Yeah.
students?
Yeah.
And also I feel like you go into college with the expectation of you're gonna make such a breadth of friends, like such a
Yeah.
wide variety.
Because people
Yeah.
always say, like, oh, you're going to meet your best friends there, best 4 years of your life.
Mhm.
I felt like I was doing college wrong. Like,
Mm.
especially with, like, yeah.
So interesting because I feel like I could look at your experience and be like, well, I didn't do something like that, so I did college wrong. Do
Hmm.
we all feel this way?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no.
but I think we do because,
Regardless of our experience.
yeah, I remember I met this one guy freshman year and we came back sophomore year and, like, we, like, happened to get, like, coffee or whatever. And, I was just like, I don't know why I brought this up, but I was just like, yo, I was so depressed last year. And he goes, oh my gosh, me too. And it was
Okay.
so crazy because I saw him on like social media, like always going out, always having like a whole friend group.
Yes.
And he said that he was so lonely and like he just like didn't enjoy college and he felt like he was doing it wrong as well.
That is so interesting. Okay. Okay. Because I feel like I may feel like may carry that with me
Hmm.
post grad. Like, oh, I just didn't do this right. Like,
Yeah.
if I were to do college all over again, I'd do it differently.
Yeah.
But that's good to keep in mind. Like, I guess take the experience and run with it. And maybe in your post grad life, just approach it a little more thoughtfully.
Yeah.
I think there's also a conversation to be had about friendships after graduating and
Mhm.
especially just in adulthood in general.
Yeah.
Like, I think my goal right now as a post grad is to take the friendships that I made in college and maintain them
Mhm.
because that in and of itself is not easy.
No.
And it's so easy post grad to let all of your friends go because they are living elsewhere, they're working a different job, they're busy, they're not busy. The convenience is gone.
Mhm.
So you have to make a conscious effort to maintain that friendship.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
I feel like I have a lot of regrets from
Okay.
college, you know what I
Okay.
mean? I feel like cuz I'm such like I just want to know people, like just like I'm
Mhm.
such like an extroverted person. I just want to like, "Hey, how are you? Hi, how are you?" I
Mhm.
have so many regrets of like people that I could have known, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, what could have been if I
Mhm.
hadn't been like so engulfed in the
Mhm.
theater department, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Cuz um the reason that me and Gabrielle were able to become friends is because I took a break from doing shows. And like, yeah, I
Okay.
didn't do that. I didn't do a show that semester. So that's how I was able to start like, yeah, I'm free to hang out. Yes. Let's go to the film
Yes.
festival. I don't
Yes.
have rehearsal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we became friends. We got closer
Well, it was summer 2024, but fall 2024
fall
too, last
2024.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our senior
Okay.
year. And yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude,
Mhm.
we could have known each other a long
Mhm.
time ago. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, I feel like in college, I was on that grind. I was
hmm
so busy all of the time, especially my last few years. I was doing basically full time classes. I had a job that I worked on the weekends.
hmm
I was working on short films. I was working on documentaries. I had a lot going on for myself because I had a certain expectation for what I needed to get done and where I wanted to go with it.
hmm
At the time and post grad, that like that was my number one priority. And I think if I were to do it differently, I would have loved to make more time for my friends. And
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't until I got my first internship that I felt like I could slow down on work and academics and actually dive into friendships,
Yeah.
which I don't know. I definitely don't regret because I'm very happy with the place that I'm in now
hmm
because of that. And I feel like maybe there are some people in college who prioritize friendships more. And so they're needing to grind even harder now to
Yeah.
get to the same place. Not that that's a failure or wrong at all. Like, if anything, it's so great that you had the opportunity in college to maintain friendships. Like, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, or maybe just in general, they're never going to have that kind of experience with friendships again. I think at this point in my life, I'm a little bit more stable with my job and my work and the stuff that I'm creating, that I want to prioritize friendships and relationships in my life.
Yeah.
That being said, I do think the way that we maintain friendships and balance work changes throughout our lives, and it's just going to be an ebb and flow throughout the different seasons.
hmm
You know, you may have like a job that is making you work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, or maybe you're on set for 12 to 14 hours every day.
hmm
You just straight up cannot maintain friendships that way, let alone
Yeah.
maintain your own health, your own well-being, like
Yeah.
the laundry and dishes in your house. So I mean, how can you balance that and friendships?
I
I
don't
think
know.
I know when it comes to maintaining friendships, especially with people who are also in the industry, I think we all have to be mindful of that. And we all know that.
hmm
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on this? How do you feel?
I would say the way that I've maintained friendships is just, and this like goes back on all I've said, like
Yeah.
having friends that are in the industry
Mm-hmm.
and like you're in the industry, like we get to do this together.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes.
one of my best friends, we wrote a pilot together. We're
Mm-hmm.
always going to auditions together. We're always catching up and keeping up with each other. Yeah, if like you've been a friend of mine, I've always like pitched you a project to work on
Mm-hmm.
because I think that's like such a cool way to hang out and also like
Yes.
achieve our goals as well.
I honestly think a great way to maintain friendships or even to start friendships is to find them in places that you're meeting frequently.
hmm
And so that just
Mm-hmm.
may so happen to be like at work or school
Mm-hmm.
or through a project. So I don't want to say the only way to make friends is like through work, but
Yeah.
that is a great way
Mhm.
to find friendships. Like for me, I would say almost all of my friends are through the industry in some way, like related to film in some way. And I don't feel sad about that. Like I love having
Mhm.
friends that are like-minded.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like you need to find friends in places where they are like-minded.
Mhm.
So like for me, like I really do center my life around film. So
Mhm.
all of my friends are somehow related to film.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's really good to have like-minded friends, and because especially like we push each other to reach our goals, we encourage
Yes.
each other a lot.
Yes.
But also like when all of your friends are like specifically actors, you're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I need to talk to someone normal. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because actors are so dramatic. Like, yeah,
They are.
like
Yes. Yes.
everything is the end of the world. You need to talk to someone normal. No, 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 no. The friends that I have gained outside of acting, love them down. Love y'all down. Love y'all down. Y'all are so
Mhm.
normal. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
there are some people who just don't get this career.
That's
And
very
that's a
true.
challenge
Yeah.
having to like
Mhm.
talk to them. No, not really. It's a challenge to talk to people who are, no, it's not. But it's like it's a disconnect.
It's a disconnect for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And that also goes with like family.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Because, it's not every day that you're crossing paths with family members that are in the industry. Like
Yeah.
few and
Unless
far
you're a
between.
Nepo.
Unless you're Nepo. But we are not.
We're not
Yeah, so
relationships,
mhm.
guys.
How are you maintaining How are you maintaining that?
Me and my boyfriend have been going so strong. He's so supportive of my career.
Mhm.
Um,
That's great. Wait, that's so great for you.
he's so supportive of my career.
Is he also an actor?
No, no,
He's not in the industry.
he's not in the industry. Yeah, so he
Okay.
keeps me sane.
He's grounding you.
He grounds me.
Yeah, okay, that's really refreshing to hear. I feel like a lot of people date within the industry. You
Mhm.
know what? That's actually so true. Actors do date other actors, and it's because they get it. So, do you feel like there's ever a disconnect between you two?
Yo.
Yeah, there's a disconnect.
Yeah. As in I think the disconnect is I'm real and he's not.
Right. Oh, okay.
So so the T is
Okay.
yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Okay.
So the T is never been in a relationship.
hmm
I don't think I know in college I definitely like just didn't have time to date. That as well as like the environment that I was around. You know, there wasn't many men
hmm
who liked women.
I mean, yes. And if that's where you're literally spending 100% of your time,
All of my time. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like,
Sometimes you just don't even you don't have time to think about that.
yeah, I didn't have time
Yeah.
to think about it.
Or let alone maintain it.
Yeah.
That's just
There's
not
nothing to
happening.
even maintain.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I wonder if I was like in Terry, maybe I would even have some like,
Mhm.
or maybe like a major that wasn't even entertainment,
Yeah.
like even like science or something. I'm like, maybe I would be exposed to more,
Those
you
people
know,
get real stable.
the,
Real
hello.
stable. Yeah.
Hello.
Coca-Cola,
Early education. The early education majors always got a ring on that finger. Always got a ring on that finger.
The nursing students.
The nursing always got a ring on that finger.
Yep.
Always got a ring on that
Real
finger
stable.
at graduation.
They have that formula down.
Yes.
Down. Yes.
Yes.
I think also in the entertainment industry, the nature of it itself, the industry, the people's lifestyles is so not stable that
Mhm.
like forget relationships.
Forget that.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Which is so funny because that's not the case for me.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Kristen, but I cannot relate.
Right. Can't relate. I feel like for me, I think my relationships started in a pretty stable time in my life, but that was before it got really chaotic and busy. Like I
Mhm.
really wasn't busy at that time. But I think for me, I do value like maintaining relationships. And while I do get very, very busy in the way that it was affecting my friendships, it was also affecting my relationships. So I feel like, once again, like you have to be with somebody who is like minded, honestly, or
Mhm.
else they're not going to understand why your life is acting so crazy.
Mhm.
Even maintaining relationships, it definitely is a sacrifice. And like, I can never 100% anything on any day. It's kind of like a give and take. But I just kind of keep that in mind and recognize that some days it's just going to be me going all in on like a job or something creative. And the other day it could be all in on like my relationships or friendships.
Mhm.
And I think, yeah, at this time in my life, maybe some days I really do want to prioritize friendships and relationships. However,
Oh, okay.
this
Ooh.
past week is a great example of like me having to prioritize work.
Mhm.
Like it was all in work. Like my days were so, it's 10, 12-hour
Mhm.
days. I had to do things like postpone our double feature, you know?
Mhm.
And that's just a sacrifice I have to make. And I understand that while it may be really extensive now, it'll be a great payoff in the future.
Mhm.
That being said, guys, like if you have some great friendships going on, do not let those go just because you're too busy for work or they moved away or it's not convenient to see them post grad.
One thing that ruins all my friendships,
Okay.
and if you have been a victim of this by me, I'm so sorry.
What
I'm
do
an
you?
awful texter. I
Yeah,
will
that's
not.
very real.
Yeah. And it's so hard to like maintain friendships when you're like just not texting back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sometimes you just don't have the energy, the mental energy to start
Mm-mm.
something. I'm like definitely like that
Yeah.
too.
I'm like, me and my friend say this all the time. Sometimes we hide from text messages that we
For
don't want to
real.
answer.
For real.
Like if I see something, I'm like,
For real. But that being said, can we normalize initiating hanging out?
Yes. I love a
Guys,
hangout. I love a
yeah,
hangout.
initiate it. There's no shame in that.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry about whether or not they want to hang out with you. Just ask. The worst they could do is say I'm busy or no.
Yeah. No.
But that's another thing that I'm doing kind of right now is just kind of practicing initiating a hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am not afraid to text my friends, guys, when are you free? Let's hang out.
When are you free?
Let's hang out.
No, I keep texting my friends like, hey, I miss you. We should hang out.
Yeah, or even just checking in with friends that you haven't talked to in a few months. Like that goes a long way. And to be so honest, they are thinking the exact same thing,
Mhm.
whether they say it or not. A lot of my friends that I've hung out recently that I haven't seen in a few months, they're always like, I needed this. Like,
I needed this.
girl, is gonna be okay. Like, I needed this bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they also don't know that you're available. They just go, oh, she's busy. She has a job, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I'm not
available.
busy.
I'm available. Let's
Mm-mm.
hang out.
Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me
Hit
up.
me up.
I'll also rope you into whatever project I'm working on.
100%.
Hey, you
They're
want to
gonna
be on this film?
They are gonna be in my film. They are gonna
Yeah,
be a
yeah.
guest. They are gonna be a guest on the pod.
Yeah,
Like,
you are gonna be a
yes.
guest on the pod. Yeah.
Maybe that's the excuse to get them to hang out with us.
Exactly.
Like, you know what? Hi, Shania.
Exactly.
Hey, girl. Yeah, just stuff like that.
Concerts. Hang out with concerts.
Concerts. Hey, another thing I love doing is like if I see an event going
Mhm.
around in town, I send it to somebody. I'm like, "Are you free for this? Let's go."
Yeah. Yeah. She does that to me a lot.
Like, are
She
you
does-
free? And Kristen's like, "What is this?"
She's like, when's no, like what?
Like, no, I send you like a movie. You're like, "What is this?" So we've been talking about maintaining our friendships from college, but in your post grad adult life, have you been making friends outside of college?
I guess.
And how's that going for you?
I'm still a bad texter, so
Yeah. Yeah.
dude.
How are you meeting your new friends?
I'm meeting a lot of my new friends on sets, actually. Like
Wait,
like we
that's so
said,
fun.
through work. Yeah.
Through work.
Yeah. Sets, networking events, through projects. I met a
Mhm.
couple friends doing background acting work.
Yes. No, that's honestly such a great way to make
Yeah.
friends.
Another thing that way I've been making friends is people who went to UGA who like I didn't get a chance to talk to, who are now living
Yes.
in
Atlanta.
this city. Yeah. I didn't know if we wanted to have
Yeah.
we said we're in Atlanta yet. Who've
Yeah.
been living in this city, yeah. Who are like not busy, you know.
And I
Just
definitely think, like, again, there is that shared mentality of like, hey, we need to find friends however, whichever way we can. If
mhm.
UGA connects us, like, let's go
Yeah,
for it.
exactly.
I definitely feel like there's a shift.
Mhm.
Like, truly, if there's anybody out there who went to UGA, like, I'm open to being friends with them.
Dude,
Yeah. Yes. That
yes.
goes for people at work.
Mhm,
That goes for people anywhere,
mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like being a background extra, like I was talking to people that went to UGA
Mhm.
and immediately there's a connection.
I did background on this commercial, right? And I go, "Yeah, I just graduated from UGA." And then this one girl was just like, "Shut up, I graduated
Yeah.
like a year ago." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Shut
Yeah.
up."
Like when our professors say that like that network goes
Mhm.
crazy, they mean it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
yeah.
very real
Like
thing.
literally everyone went to UGA. Did you go? You
Did
didn't
you
go
go
to
to
UGA?
UGA? You didn't go to UGA?
You don't
They
know the
they
synopsis?
don't know the synopsis.
You don't know the
They don't know the
synopsis.
synopsis. So maybe
Mm.
on a larger note, it's just kind of finding common ground with
Mhm.
other people. It
Yeah.
could be anything.
Yeah. Literally, but also find comfort in being alone.
Ooh.
There's going to be a lot of
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
Like that's one thing that I really had to learn, especially in college, how to for context, I'm an only child.
Mhm.
So, growing up I'd always go to school and I'd get in trouble a lot for talking because I just loved
Mm.
like talking to people and be like I'll run that mouth. I'll run that mouth down.
Yeah.
But it just I didn't like being alone as an only child.
Mhm.
So I'd always like go out and try to find other people, like how to not be alone. And it
Mhm.
just took so long to like it took so many days of just like sitting in my college dorm by myself, like with no plans,
Mhm.
no friends. Oops. And it took a
Mhm.
long time for me to learn, oh, this is okay. I should actually like learn more about myself. You know what I mean?
Mhm. I mean, definitely post grad. That like is really if you weren't feeling that in college, that really hits
Hmm.
post grad. And I will say, I think one way that people combat it is like really getting busy with work or
Hmm.
projects. It's so easy to get in like this inertia
Hmm.
of like all I'm doing is work and like my mind is really going and I'm just always physically very busy
Hmm.
that you almost get into this mindset of like, I don't know what to do when I'm alone. I've
Mm.
definitely fallen into that in periods of my life where I get so busy that I have a day off and I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
Hmm.
Like to truly rest is just my brain cannot comprehend that.
Yeah.
Literally like tomorrow, like I finally have nothing planned tomorrow
Hmm.
and I'm like, what even? I just am in go mode.
Yeah.
So that's also like the opposite end of the spectrum of like that's too extreme.
Yeah.
You have to find a balance
Hmm.
regardless of what life throws
Yeah.
you.
I feel like honestly being alone has made me more of a confident person.
Yes.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
also took the pressure off of me to like find friends. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
I developed this mentality where I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to show up as myself to every place, every room that I'm in. If I make friends, okay. If
Mhm.
I don't, like, I
That's
don't
okay.
care. Like, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't, okay. And it was such like a drastic change from like me now to when I first got to college, when I put so much pressure on myself to like, oh, I have to go in here
Yeah.
and I have to make people like me. People have to like me.
Yes.
I need friends.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
taking that pressure off of yourself and showing up and being yourself like 100% of the time, it's a hard thing to do, but it's also like worth it
Mhm.
to like, be kind to yourself and
Yeah.
like not put like, because there's also a lot of guilt with like not having, with like being so tunnel visioned in
Yeah.
on like your career and not
Yeah.
having, yeah, like the guilt I was talking about earlier when I said I have a lot of regrets over,
Mhm.
yeah.
And there's always just like that conversation of people who really dive into work and they are successfully financially or successful
Successfully
financially,
financially.
successfully financially. They are successful financially, or maybe just like their reputation. Maybe they're like a big CEO, executive type or something, big actor, whatever. But then they look back and they go, I have no family around me. I have no friends. I go home to an empty hotel room. And there's something to be said about that. So, really just be mindful of how you're going throughout your life and what is your community like?
Hmm.
What are your friendships like? Are you isolating yourself by diving too hard into certain things?
Hmm.
So, that's what I'm keeping in mind as I get busier and busier I don't
Yeah.
want to just completely isolate myself. And then you being like sometimes I feel like I am truly like alone and like I really don't have any friends. I would have never expected that of you. Like the way I
Yeah.
view you, you just seem like you are, as I said before, you are so popular.
Bye.
You have so many friends and you are just around all of these communities all of the time. Even for you to think that, it just really makes me think that everybody is feeling the same way,
Mhm.
regardless of how outwardly involved in the community they present.
Yeah. I feel like something that will like categorize someone as like a close friend to me is someone I can feel like I can just be myself around.
100%.
Like I feel like
Yeah.
I put up a front around like a lot of people,
Definitely.
but like in real I'm like such an unserious person and like
Yeah.
so goofy, and like I feel like once I can let that out, then I'm like and like have the other person not judge me, I'm like, you my friend for real, you my
Yeah.
friend for real.
And like a good friendship leaves you not drained. Like
Mhm.
you don't have to drain yourself to be around this person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said like being yourself 100% of times, that'll find friends for you.
100%.
Your people will come like your people will come to you, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find that group. You don't have to like sacrifice anything. Like the right people will find you.
Mm-hmm. I also think it's interesting that you hear like big actors say the same thing. They're like,
Mhm.
I really only have like 3 true friends.
Yeah.
Even though they have like a team surrounding them.
Mhm.
They have so many fans and just groups of people that they work with, and they still feel the exact same way that we feel
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, people would expect them to be the least lonely people out there.
Yeah. I feel like it just brings us back to like the conversation about like what an illusion social media is.
100%.
Like,
Yeah. Illusion. Social media
cut that
is
out.
fame. Even the people that you see in your day-to-day life and the things that they're doing. Or like the concept of FOMO. Yes. Yes. I heard this thing about FOMO that was like, if you miss out on it, in reality, it really wasn't that fun. And it's okay that you missed it.
Mhm.
Maybe it was fun to go to in the moment, but maybe the people coming out of it might just say, like, it was whatever.
Like it was okay.
And so I think that has provided me a lot of like ease when I feel like I'm missing out on certain things. Like at the end of the day, it's just a neutral thing. It's not bad that I missed it. It's not good that I missed it. I'll be fine. And there will
Yeah.
be other opportunities for things in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Another great way to maintain friendships is to start saying yes to more things.
Say yes.
Say yes. Regardless of how small or boring or whatever it may seem, just do it. Even if you're tired, do it tired.
Yeah.
That's something big in adulthood. Do it tired and you will maintain your friendships.
What was I going to say? It was something along the topic of FOMO. I remember I used to experience so much FOMO when I was like just stuck in rehearsal.
Really?
And there were things that I couldn't do. But then on the flip side, there's nothing that I'd rather be doing than acting in rehearsal. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, yeah. Yeah.
So I think like, going to rehearsal and acting, that was right for you at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And, on the flip side, if you had gone to these other things, you would probably feel less rehearsed and unprepared. And then you would be worried about that. And it would just make you spiral.
Yeah.
So,
Balance that out.
right place, right time.
Balance that out, man.
What have we learned today, Kristen? What have we learned?
I have learned to say yes to more things.
Say yes.
To probably start texting people back.
Text your friends that you haven't texted in months.
Text your friends.
Check in with them.
Even like, hey, I was thinking about you today. How are you?
Literally. What do you have going on?
Nice. Like, what's going on with you? What's going on in your life?
Yes. I love when I get texts like that.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take out the guilt. Like, the guilt and regret. It happened. Just vote. You know what I mean? Just vote.
Just vote.
I feel like the only thing we can change is how we move on with things and what we do in the future.
Yeah.
So, like, be more present now, you know? And I also feel like the thing with like chasing the career, it's in hopes of like future gain and a future reward. You know what I mean? I feel like there is no gain if you're not present right now. Like,
100%.
you know what I mean?
Be present with whatever you're working on, Be mindful of your goals and what you value, and whatever you value, make sure to nurture it. Water the flowers, water the plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with like-minded people.
Yeah.
Even people on the flip side, surround yourself with unlike-minded people. Cause like,
More motivation.
hello, literally.
More motivation. Hello.
Or like, have a diverse friend group. Yeah.
Yeah. Diversify your portfolio.
Also, friends aren't just meant to agree with everything you say. And like, just
Don't make your life an echo chamber.
don't look.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Coca-Cola. Hello. Echo chamber. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you guys. Well, you know the drill. Video podcasts on Spotify and YouTube.
You know that drill.
Find us wherever you find podcasts. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, iHeart. Give us a follow, give us a like, share this podcast with your friends. Hey, reach out to your friends. Say, I was thinking of you. I was thinking of this podcast, and I was thinking of you. Send the podcast. Reconnect that friendship.
Reconnect that friendship. Reconnect that friendship.
We're helping you reconnect your friendships.
Rekindle that. Like, text that ex.
Oh. Now, why are we doing that? Notice how this was like a friendship.
Don't text your ex. Bye.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
Stay optimistic.